In the early 16th century, William Tyndale defied the taboos of the time. When the Roman Catholic Church strictly prohibited lay people from reading the Bible in their native tongue, allowing only the Latin Vulgate. Believing that a boy who drives the plow should know the Bible better than the Pope. He was influenced by Martin Luther's Reformation and the advancement of the printing press, and solidified his resolve to translate the Bible into English. This was at the heart of his reforms, which sought to return the authority of the Bible to every individual, and thereby overturn the authoritarianism of the Church. The historical significance of Tyndale's translation lies in the fact that he was the first person to translate directly from the original languages. For the New Testament, he primarily used Erasmus's Greek-Latin New Testament as his source text, and for sections of the Old Testament, such as the Pentateuch, he translated directly from the Hebrew original. This was a profound innovation, distinguishing his work from previous English translations, which had merely retranslated from the Latin Vulgate. However, unable to secure authorization from the English church authorities, he was forced to flee to the continent, Germany, etc., to conduct his work in secret. The New Testament was printed in 1526, and parts of the Old Testament followed in 1530, smuggled into England at great risk. Tyndale's translation had an immense impact on the English-speaking world. Most notably, the King James Version, published in 1611, was heavily indebted to his work. Scholars estimate that over 80% of the KJV, New Testament and a significant portion of the early Old Testament adopted Tyndale's wording and phrasing. He used a simple, powerful colloquial English style that made the scriptures easily comprehensible to the masses, setting a standard for all subsequent English Bible translations. Furthermore, in the process of translating the concepts of the original biblical text into English, he also created or established numerous new English words and idioms that are still widely used today, such as Passover and peacemaker. Moreover, Tyndale intentionally chose terms to reflect a reformational perspective, directly challenging the existing ecclesiastical hierarchy. For instance, he used congregation instead of church, elder instead of priest, and repentance instead of do penance. These linguistic shifts helped disseminate the doctrine of the priesthood of all believers. Despite his accomplishments, Tyndale was ultimately arrested, convicted of heresy, and burned at the stake in 1536. His martyrdom, however, became a catalyst, ensuring his translated works would continue to be distributed, placing the Bible into the hands of every English speaker, and laying a crucial foundation for the modern English language.